Good morning readers. I, Harish Budu, warmly welcome you to my channel. Learn as much as possible from my handwritten articles. This 11th of June 2021 opinion paper. 11th June, 1982. For the 1960s racist journalists, it was a golden opportunity to take revenge on their 1967 defeat, and they made Beringer believe that he was born a supernatural and superhuman. It is an important day today, 11th June, in our history. First, because the budget will be presented today at the National Assembly. Second, because 39 years ago, the country went to the polls after 9 years and elected a history and symbolic 60s-era Mauritius militant movement. Party Social Mauritian government, and on a purely personal level, the European Cup matches start today. I am a football fanatic. Anyway. Welcome to today's opinion paper. We hasten to add that it will be an amended version. It will be a short one because of this morning's unplanned and numerous last-minute commitments. We are sorry. You may rest assured that the situation will return to normality with the Sunday paper. We have a lot in store to tell you. How and why that 60s-era Mauritius militant movement. Party Social Mauritian. The team failed and was doomed from the very start. Anyhow, thank you a lot for sharing today's article with others. Who knows, you can be a savior. This section is for our young and student friends. How many of you are acting on our daily advice? How many are reading, writing, listening or watching the British Broadcasting Corporation and doing some physical exercise and meditation every day? How many are helping the family to keep the house and yard clean? If yes, you are listening to our advice. Bravo. And if you are ignoring it and taking us for granted, well, you will be the loser. All told, wake up friends. You are born to be great. And to achieve greatness, you will have to work hard. Got the message? You should be the pride of your family and our Facebook. With the COVID pandemic still wreaking havoc, we Mauritians have done well up to now to defeat it, that because we have followed the advice of the authorities, we have collaborated. We have come together. We know the difference between the government of the day and the authorities. They are two different things. The other day, somebody sharply rebuked me for supporting the militant social movement-led government. I explained to him, with all the patience and calm I could summon up, the difference. Finally, he was convinced of my good faith. Thank heavens. Anyway, listen to the advice of health and security authorities. Stay safe and sound. The seeds of destruction were sown well before 11th of June 1982. 1. Today's view all but a follow-up to those of yesterday and all the previous ones. 2. The following points are just picked at random as they cross my mind, and they do not reflect any sequence or importance. On the 13th of June 1982, the Mauritius militant movement, Party Social Mauritian leaders met at Lockhaven to prepare the government action plan. A Party Social Movement member of the Legislative Assembly rang to inform me of a big crowd at Disforgest. Many were violent and wanted to enter Sir Seewoosagur Ramgoulam's house. Stones were thrown. I informed the committee. I suggested to pay a visit to Sir Seewoosagur Ramgoulam, to give a strong message to the nation. Anirudh Jugnauth objected. Paul Beringer and Kader Biat supported my idea. We went to meet Sir Seewoosagur Ramgoulam. It was a hostile crowd. The violent verbal attacks against me were but a precursor. It was all a racial affair for some. Thereafter, I often met Sir Seewoosagur Ramgoulam at his house. It was not viewed well by the racists. The car and bodyguards of Sir Seewoosagur Ramgoulam were both withdrawn. I had to intervene forcefully at one of the militant movement. Mauritian Bottomley Social Movement. Mauritius Militant Movement. Party Social Mauritian. Congress may be at cinema venues. I had suggested to appoint Sir Seewoosagur Ramgoulam as Governor-General. As a sign of national reconciliation. Hell broke loose. I was attacked by the 1967 racist journalists. The militant movement Mauritian leaders regularly met the sugar barons at Fluck Sugar State, The very ones who had created the party Militant Social Democrat to campaign against independence and the majority Hindu community. For them, I had no right to meet Sir Seewoosagur Ramgoulam. En passant, I often met Professor Barstow, Bisnoil. And before 1982 I learned a lot from the former Governor-General, Sir Osman at Bage Tombo Real University of Life. B. Some of the Mauritian militant movement, frustrated members of the Legislative Assembly who were not appointed ministers, held a very violent protest in front of the National Assembly. Reason? To prevent the four best losers of the Labour Party and Party Militant Social Democrat to enter the August House. I helped in my own way. Police arranged for Gait and Duval to enter from a back entrance. For lunch, I invited them in my office again. That was not seen well by the militant movement Mauritian. The problem was the 1960s racist journalists. They sought nothing but revenge on their 1967 defeat. They are still active here. Jose Lebras here. Keep reading, keep learning. Like and subscribe for more thrilling articles. Thank you for watching.